Hello. As Trevor said, my name is Shea. I'm a sophomore studying political science for people who don't know me, which is surprising. If you haven't met me yet, please meet me. I'm also leader of Breakout with my co-leader, Alex. For those of you who do know me, the over-under for this story is about 5 minutes, so place your bets. But with my time this morning, I just want to speak about God's faithfulness in my life so far, and this past summer, just a very clear moment of being able to see that and sharing it with you all. But I'd like to start my time with reading from Psalm 139. I'm shaking. So from Psalm 139, 1 through 6, it reads, "O Lord, you've searched me and known me. You know my sitting down and my rising up. You understand my thought afar off. You comprehend my path and my lying down, and are acquainted with all my ways. For there is not a word on my tongue, but behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. You've hedged me behind and before, and laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is it too wonderful for me. It is high, and I cannot attain it." So this past summer, heading into this summer, I had a lot of expectations about what it was going to look like, a lot of plans for what God was going to be doing in my life. I had this internship that was lined up. It looked like it was a shoo-in. It looked like I was going to have this awesome opportunity. And then I was back with all my friends. I had an amazing semester last semester, seeing what God was doing in my life and in the lives of people around me in this church especially. And so the summer looked like I had a hand on it. I had it locked down. It was solid for me. And so went into the summer, and then absolutely none of that happened. The internship that was nearly 100% a shoo-in fell apart. I was working my 2 old jobs, which I kind of dreaded in the moment. And then, my relationship with my friends kind of fell apart because sins from my past came back and I was repenting for. And there's an odd, relief that happened when I confessed it and was walking through that. But there was a separation from my closest friends who I'd known for years that was, hard to go through. So it was just a lot of time of not knowing where I was or where I was going. And for me, that's really hard because I think that if I understand what God's doing in my life better, if I understand him better, I know where he's sending me, I can do it better. I can love him better. And in this time where it's I have no idea what's going on. I can't do anything. And I just remember waking up absurdly early one morning and just, praying. I'm like, God, where am I? I can't do this anymore. I'm in a point where nothing I can do works. Everything around me has been burned down to ash, and I'm just sitting here in the remains. The only thing that is here is you, and I know that everything I've been holding on to is just fallen between my hands. And honestly, it was this moment of just complete surrender. I called up to God and I was like, Father, I can't do this. I need you to do it for me, through me. I need you now more than ever that I can remember. And it just immediately a sense of love and peace just from that. This summer, it was a rocky start, and there were rocky moments throughout all of it. But God's hand never left me. It has never left me. Even before I came to Christ, I can look back and know that God's hand was always on me. And this summer, just very clear to see that. Because, even in that moment, I had a peace with the jobs I was working that I didn't like. But, because God provides and he defies expectations. And I think he has a sense of humor. He brought me into a different internship, literally the day after that I just had to offer everything up. And then, he spoke to my heart and hearts of people who are from here that live in Northern Virginia around me, and we started a Bible study that we could just dive into the Word and dive into, how God is speaking in our lives. And we're blessed with the people who don't go to tech, but that were friends of ours that, had been searching for a good Christian community. And we got to speak life into them and encourage them to see that, we're faithful to God because God was first faithful to us and is faithful to us. And, there was this one morning, just an overwhelming sense of love that I got at 4 a.m. I couldn't hold it to myself. And so I just started texting people. I'm like, this person needs this right now. And if you got one of those texts, yes, I'm crazy, but it was for a good purpose. But I can talk more about that. I don't have time up here. But I just want to, let you all know that God was faithful in my life first and always. And, he doesn't ask me to completely understand him and where he's sending me all the time, but he does ask me to completely trust him. He wants me to completely trust him, and that when he asks for me to come, I come on. So thank you. That's my snapshot.